episode 5. What's your why? Thanks for tuning in. My name is Josh. So today we're going to talk about what's your why. So I guess that is kind of important because when you're out there and you're maybe at the beginning or maybe in the middle or near the end, and you, I guess, are trying to find strength or find something to fight off what your body's telling you, which could be stop running. I'm sore, I'm hurt. Come on, you can stop, you can do it another time. Whatever your mind or your body's telling you to do, to stop because you're really tired. If you have a why, it could help you push through. And maybe your why is because maybe you had cancer or somebody in your family had cancer, or you're just trying to be healthy. You've never ran a 10K before, or a half marathon, a 5K, a marathon. You've never done it before, so maybe your why is to finish. So that could help you push over the edge for sure. So I think it is kind of important to have a why, because it just gives you that motivation to keep pushing through the adversity that maybe you could go on while you're running. And I don't know when it's going to happen to you, but it could happen where you're feeling really, really tired. Your knees are hurting, your legs are hurting, something wrong with your shoulder, you're dehydrated, something. I mean, there's all kinds of things that can happen to you out there on race day, or during training. Sometimes it's hard to get up in the morning and not hit the snooze button and go back to sleep. You get up and you do the training that you need to do to accomplish the goal that you set out for yourself. So if you don't have a why, I guess maybe take a little bit of time and think about what's your why? Why are you doing it? And that might put you over the edge to finish the race when it's not looking good for you. So definitely find you a why for sure. Very important. All right. So today, usually I do the podcast after my long run, but I did not get to do that because of the rain. They said it was going to rain a lot, and they actually canceled some construction projects because of the rain. But it didn't rain much, just a little sprinkle. I swear I should have been a weather person, because they're always wrong with this stuff, man. And they still have a job. It's insane. Anyways, I probably could have ran today, but I listened to the weather, so that was my mistake. So I planned on running on Sunday, which is okay. I just did a quick 30-minute workout today. Anyways, I said I was going to do dry fruit this run, but I've decided not to do that. I was going to do some dry, freeze-dry spinach instead than the dry fruit. So plan on doing the pumpkin seeds, the hip seeds, sunflower seeds, and almonds, and then freeze-dried spinach. Now, I don't know how nasty that is. I've never tried it before, so I'll let you know. But let's hope it's not too disgusting. But hopefully that can help me in the run. No, I do understand the gels. I seen them. I've actually used gel one time, but it made me cramp up. Anyways, I get it. You know, you get the gel, you open it up, and you just squeeze it in, and then you get back to your running. Where if you do it the way I've been doing it, which is you have to eat. I understand you. Well, for my situation, I kind of just stand around and eat. I guess I could chew while I run, but I choose to just eat and relax. So that kind of takes a minute off my time, which kind of sucks. You know, if you're trying to get a fast time, you probably don't want to do that. But if you're not really concerned about time, then maybe it's a little okay to just do that. So yeah, we'll continue the project of eating real food while we are training and while we do the race. So yeah, so hopefully those 5 things in a little bag, it's not going to be heavy, guys, and you know, so it's very manageable carrying this stuff in your pocket or whatever you have, pouch. Very manageable doing it. The only thing you're missing out on is some kind of liquid like water. But fortunately for me, I'm able to go to like water fountains and parks as I train, so I don't need to carry a water pack per se. The training routes that I've picked for where I live, if you don't have any water fountains or any public parks, stuff like that, 24-hour gas stations, then you might want to think about a water pack. I know I haven't talked much about water packs yet. Maybe we'll do that in another episode. But yeah, it's common sense stuff there. All right. So last week I was talking about I drank an expired shake. Well, it turned out that that might not have been my issue. Which sucks because I threw away the whole thing and there was a lot left. But anyways, I bought that shake again via One. Has some good stats in it. So I'll try that as well on Sunday. But basically the tip of the day, I wanted to talk to you about that. So I think I mentioned it earlier in another episode, but basically what happened is I always make this shake, or I always make this drink, the green tea, and like I put like 14 packets in it, and I make like a 2-liter pitcher, and then I put it in the fridge for a week because I think it's really time consuming to make tea. You know, you're supposed to leave it in there for 10 minutes, then you have to wait for the kettle to boil, and then it's hot. I want to chug it, you know, I don't want to sip on it. So as American as I am, right, maybe if you're in Europe, maybe that might be different. You enjoy just sitting down and drinking some hot tea and eating a cookie or something. But for me, I just want to get it over with, chug it. You know, I don't really like the taste of it. So basically, I make the green tea, okay, in a pitcher, and have it for the week, right? Okay, so that's great. There's no problem with that. So, but what I do is I lace it with stuff, and so been testing it out throughout the weeks. You know, I find that if I just put lemon and lime in it, there's no problem with it. But basically, last week I laced it with some cocoa powder because cocoa powder, I guess it gives you 40 times more than blueberries of antioxidants. And so I just wanted to have that with the green tea. And for whatever reason, because I was leaving it in the fridge, I guess cocoa powder, something happens to it where it goes bad if you just leave it in a drink or something. So whatever happened, that is what was making my stomach hurt because every time I drank that, I would have the problem. So yeah, don't lace your green tea with cocoa powder. It's not a good idea. Okay, but we can learn from that, and we'll lace it with something else next time. So, but I find that cocoa powder is eatable with some peanut butter. If you get a tablespoon of peanut butter and a teaspoon of cocoa powder, you want to mix that together, and it's very easy to eat. I find if I put cocoa powder in water, it's pretty gross. If you guys drink milk or almond milk, then it might taste good. I've never done that because I don't drink that, but I'm sure you can test that out as well. So let's see. So cocoa powder has the antioxidants that you need, that your body needs. So basically what turned me on to that is I got 100% chocolate, but it still had, out of 50 grams, it still had like 26 grams of fat. But like, if you look at the chocolate cocoa powder, then you'll see that the cocoa powder has like 0 fat in it, but it's still 100% cocoa. So you're able to get that cocoa without the fat. So that's basically how I came to the cocoa powder. So yeah, if you just mix it with some peanut butter, it's definitely manageable. What I found out is there is a side effect to that stuff. I took a tablespoon of cocoa powder and it made me really, really tired. So that could happen to you if you eat too much cocoa powder. It could make you tired. So just be careful with taking that stuff. And, you know, it's trial and error. So test your boundaries, I guess, and see, you know, you might not get tired. Might not be a side effect for you. But for me, yeah, I can't do a tablespoon. I have to do a teaspoon. And I just do it now probably once a day with some peanut butter. It's all right. So back to the drink. Once I've laced it with turmeric and ginger, that was pretty gross. And then I have laced it with apple cider vinegar, which was pretty gross. I find that the green tea with lemon and lime, probably the best combination to drink for the rest of your life if you want to taste something kind of good. But I do find some stomach problems when I lace it with the wrong stuff. So just be careful with that. So that's basically the tip of the day. Just that drink and different combinations. But don't lace it with the cocoa, because I definitely had problems with that with my stomach. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I'll let you know how the long run goes, and let you know if that's a recipe for success. Thanks